Guys, Palm at Car Audio, and welcome back to the channel. Now, if you are new to the channel or if you have just stumbled across us, please make sure you subscribe because I wouldn't want you to miss out on some awesome content. Now, today I'm here with a good friend and a customer of ours, Mark, and that's Mark with a C, not a K, because I still spell it with a K and he hates it. He rings me up every time and says, Palm, please, can you just get my name right? So it's Mark with a C, and for most of you, you're probably not old enough to remember or even know Mark, but Mark's been modifying cars since I've ever known you. So what, 25, 30 years?
1993, 1994.
Wow, that is a long time. But anyway, Mark, welcome to the channel. Thanks for coming down today. Today we've got Mark's amazing latest project, which is parked right behind us. It's a limited edition Porsche 968 CS in a pretty rare colour from what I understand. So let's get straight into the video. Mark, you jumped on a train today after a long time, I understand.
I did. I'm not, as you can tell, I don't walk in the train, I just drive.
So Elizabeth line? Or?
Yeah, the new line, yeah.
Yeah, that's
from Maidenhead down to here, nice and easy.
You can't go wrong with that, it's quite an
nice
easy.
And cheap.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Cheaper than paying the mayor the money you need.
Mate, listen, we're getting taxed on tax, and that's a conversation for the politicians, not for us. We're here to talk about cars. So Mark, you're a 968 CS.
Yep.
Club Sport.
Yep.
Was it something you wanted to buy or was it an accidental purchase?
Bit of both. You've always got an eye out for something, and yeah, this was on my radar for a while.
Okay.
But trying to find one in a non-standard colour. You know, everybody has red or white, or back in the 90s, sort of a purple was an unusual colour to go for.
Was it like a car that was parked up for ages that you've barn find kind of thing, or was it? It
was a guy, actually, I was looking for one, just sort of kept, trolling through Auto Trader and that, seeing what popped up.
Auto Trader, does that still exist?
Online, not. And it popped up literally 5 miles from my house.
Oh.
And it was a guy, well, a young lad actually, and he was collecting cars, he bought it, and he just bought a 964, so he put this up for sale. He'd had it for about 2-3 years. Okay. And then put it up for sale, so went round and sort of bought it straight there and then.
Nice. It was running though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was running. It had it stored in his garage. So,
oh, okay, happy days. So let's take it back a few years. I got to know you, funnily enough, when you had your Mark II Golf.
Yeah.
Which was in 2-3 magazines. Now that was I think that's the car that probably made you a little bit bankrupt, wasn't it?
Sort of. But back then, he was still living at home, so all my money just went into my cars. So, when you're in your 20s, that's what you can do.
Yeah, I think we've all been there and done that. And now we're sitting here wishing that I should have put that into property or something like that.
Something decent.
But yeah, so Mark also had a Mark II Golf back in the day, which was resprayed in BMW Astoria Blue, TSW Venoms.
And a few other different wheels.
A few other speed lines.
Speed lines, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that car.
Coilovers cut to the floor.
Coilovers cut. Mate, that's looked upon and the people just frown at that. But mate, Angle Grinder was my best mate back in the day.
That's all we could do. We didn't have air, didn't have anything like that.
Yeah.
So.
And then to be fair, to make 20 years ago, our roads were a lot better.
Definitely.
And you could have a really low car and to a certain degree not worry about hitting a pothole or, speed humps and stuff like that. But now we've got bigger potholes and swimming pools. We've got more speed humps than I've ever known, and it's just a right pain. No, those were the fun days. I remember one day seeing you race a Subaru outside the French Horn actually, and you had NOS in the Mark II, twin 45 carbs running
injection,
off with injection, and all I remember seeing in the distance was like a 6-foot flame come out your exhaust, and I'm like, I was expecting the Subaru to do that, but your Golf done it. And I was like, whoa, that was a quick car.
It was a quick car.
Anyway, let's talk about what we're here to talk about. We're veering off the track here a little bit, Mark.
As always.
So, yeah, Mark's 968, which is bagged full airlift performance with 3H management. It's got a set of BBS Super RSs. We had it on our stand at Ultimate Dubs as well. I love the car. I think it looks super cool. Let's have a walk around the car and have a closer look.
Okay.
So Mark, look, listen, I know my Porsches, I know my model numbers, but I'm not that technically minded about them. And I know that the 911s are all flat sixes. Now, am I right in saying that the 968, the 944, and the 924, they were all 4-pots, right?
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so would you still class it as a true Porsche?
I would, because it's a rare car. But a lot of people, the purists say you've got to have a flat six air-cooled to be a real Porsche. But, cheers.
This one looks exceptional. I have just noticed on the front you've put a kind of a chin spoiler on it. And I don't want to point out the obvious, Mark, but come on, you have got air suspension.
I think you've done that.
Hey?
I think you've done that.
No, I didn't. No. But the good thing is it's black, you could just touch it up with a Sharpie pen,
that'll
right?
just touch out, it's fine.
Since you've had the car, what have you had done to it?
It's had paintwork on both sides because it had some lacquer peel.
Amaranth violet.
That's it. Bumpers painted, just bits and pieces touched up.
Okay.
Not a sort of full respray, but just to get it looking nice. So the interior fully retrimmed by Hawks, all the works.
Yeah, I must say the Cobra, the pole. You can put pole positions in anything,
and they look good,
and they'll just work. I really love the touch you did with the purple kind of tweed material. Is that what you would call it? Tweed?
It is Harris tweed.
The interior retrim's absolutely flawless.
But it's not too much, just little bits here and there.
I think it works really well. And when you said to me you're going to go purple on your seat belts as well, I was a little bit, it's going to be a bit of an overkill. But to be honest with you, you've got an eye for it, and they look really class. But I'll tell you what the best thing about it is. It's the way that airlift controller's fitted.
It's a good position for it. Who needs an ashtray?
Obviously you're a non-smoker.
Yeah.
No one smokes in their cars anymore. Who needs a bloody ashtray? But yeah, no, it fits in really well. That looks really nice. Is that the standard steering wheel?
Yeah, it's been retrimmed before I owned the car.
Oh, okay. It's nice and...
It's quite chunky.
It's chunky. It feels really nice. Moving on to the wheels. Now, these were the BBS Super RSs. Are they 17-inch centres?
No, they're 18 centres.
Okay, because they don't do the BBS RS. The biggest they do on those is 17s, right?
I think so, yeah. Like these were, I bought just the faces.
Yeah.
They were date stamped 1999.
Okay.
And they were Honda NSX fitment.
So did you plug them and then re-drill them?
Yeah, the company did that.
It was actually Ellie that came down and measured up, didn't he?
Came down and did a fitment check.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, when Ellie does his fitment checks, he does get them spot on, doesn't he?
He does.
They fit really well. So lips, barrels,
Yep.
hardware.
Hardware, it's got an M8 conversion on it as well. The heads on the M8s look closer to the original BBS heads because they're that bit bigger.
Got you, yeah.
So it's all in the little details on that.
Yeah, there's a lot. You've always been a man for doing little details and bits and bobs.
It's even got BBS valve caps.
Wow, you're a guy, isn't you?
They'll probably go missing at a show.
Well, no, the good thing is you can get a spanner and just... But then when you need to get them off, they ain't going to come off. What's your best part of the car? What's...
Probably the air install.
Yes?
I've never done a on-show air install. So obviously when we spoke about doing this one, so I don't want it tucked away. Like we could have tucked it away in the spare wheel.
Yeah.
But we went, let's put it on show. So
And
that sort of makes it.
There was another touch that you did after it left here, which was with the lit up.
Yeah, I've got the light up panel.
Let's have a look at it. Yeah, that looks cool. And so, you ordered this from the States, right?
Yep, yeah.
Was it expensive?
It's about £70 with the shipping and duties and everything, so not too bad.
That's not a massive penalty to pay for something that makes your install look a little bit different and stands out from everyone else's.
Not many people have got it, so it's something different.
I don't think anyone else. I haven't seen anyone else with it in the UK. And I'm really glad that you went with the flow tank in the end, because we were having this debate, weren't we, whether to
whether to go for a flow tank or a standard tank.
Yeah.
And then we sort of discussed painting the lines or doing the lines and obviously Jay and the guys in the workshop come up with leaving the line silver.
Yeah.
I had the tank painted
Yeah.
to match the car.
Yeah.
And I think it just works.
Actually haven't driven it on the air. How does it
Yeah,
drive
it's good.
for you?
Yeah, it's all right. It's
Yeah?
nice. Yeah.
And the convenience factor, it's, well...
If you remember to lift it.
Yeah. Mate, I'd really love this car, and you know, it's had a lot of eyes on it over the last few months. I think it's a job really well done. There is still work in the pipeline for this car. It's going to be going on throttle bodies. He's having an exhaust done as well, so that'll be done in the next few weeks, hopefully.
Hopefully the next month or so, yeah.
Is that something you're going to do on your driveway? Or are you going to give it to someone to do?
I'm getting too old to do everything on my driveway now.
I know, mate. I'm totally with you, mate. Like
That's why, you know, I used to do everything suspension myself.
So did I. Weekends in the garage and all that. But mate,
family comes first. And,
yeah, exactly.
You know, I can't rely on the concrete anymore working on the car.
Get up with a sore back and all sorts. Because I think you're like me. You're like, you know, you get married, have kids, you kind of go off the scene and you go off doing car stuff, and then obviously your kids are a little bit older now. The older they get, the less they want to see you, so it gives you more time to start tinkering with cars again, right? Which is what
bit more.
I think that's what we live for, right? Well, let us know in the comments of what you think. You may not appreciate a 4-pot Porsche, but we certainly do. Again, it's a 968 Club Sport, which is quite rare anyway, and then obviously being in Amaranth Violet makes it even rarer, and obviously you know, being on air and on BBS wheels makes it that much more special. Thanks for watching. Remember, like, share and subscribe, and well, Mark won't, but I certainly will. I will see you on the next video. Remember, it's Mark with a C, not a K, because he gets really pissed off. Sorry, mate.
Cheers.